Hi, this week's On Location is going to be with Cheryl Curtis of Windermere on the Mount, Living the Dream. I'm here at Windermere on the Mount, and I'd like to introduce Cheryl Curtis, who is the Executive Director of Windermere on the Mount. Cheryl, what was your decision in taking this position at Windermere?
I really had one of those situations where I was in the right place at the right time. That's how I like to view it. I was working in a completely different industry, but I've always worked with seniors and disabled adults, and I've always had a wonderful opportunity to work in the community. So when this role became available at Windermere on the Mount, I loved the business model that they were presenting. It was partly under construction when I came, so that was a bit of a challenge for me. And I think that it really married a lot of the things that I've done in my past, which is community work, working with people to kind of solve their problems and help them find a path, kind of doing a great deal of business work as well, and being able to provide a product or a lifestyle to people that's really tailor-made to the London market.
Excellent. Now, if I was going to make a lifestyle choice myself, as I'm a senior now, what would be the draws for me to come and be a resident at Windermere?
So one of the great things about being in your own home is empowerment. You make your own decisions, you paint your walls the colors that you like to have them, you have a great neighborhood of which you are probably social with, you're able to kind of come and go, you are the person in control of your own environment. And that's really the lifestyle here at Windermere, with the added bonus of you have these amazing amenities and you have staff at your beck and call to take your lifestyle from, not only are you empowered to make all your own decisions, but you also have people who can help you with the tasks of daily living if you want to do that. So a good example of a change would be that many people go to the grocery store, you come home, you unload the groceries, you go in the house, you unpack the groceries. Just a small little detail here at Windermere is you pull up, the valet will unload your groceries, they will deliver them to your apartment, and all you have to do is go in and put them away. So you're really still in charge, but you just have a little bit of help. As time goes on, perhaps you have decided that you need a little bit more help. You then could transition over to our retirement wing, which is the west wing of the building. There are 90 units over there, and one of the things that happens is we do have private nursing, we have additional care, higher security, and so the whole idea of people who have a great love, they get married, they buy their house, they live there for 40 years, 50 years, you get very emotionally attached. One of the stressless things about moving to Windermere is you get this fabulous building, you get all of the amenities, but you also have this chance to come here and stay for a very long time. We transition with you as you transition through the last 20 and 30 years of your life. And I think that's what makes us really unique.
That's great. I know there's probably a large misconception out there what people think as retirement homes, where this is a retirement residence, and we have the misconception of a bunch of older people walking down halls and walkers, and I know here it is a lifestyle change. There is it's a beautiful residence. I've seen some of the services that you offer, and maybe you could expand on some of the other services that you offer, because I know there's touchscreen, for example, computers upstairs that are pretty unique.
Yeah, they are. We have Soft Shell is the actual program that we use, and we have a business office. So the amenities that are shared between the apartments and the retirement are actually very much like a high-end hotel. So we have a business office, but along with that business office, we give computer lessons so that you can use that software. We have a gourmet kitchen, so if you decide that you want to whip up something on a gourmet level, and obviously invite me as well, that would be the place to go. So we have a tremendous amount of what we call wellness programs, and they are everything from Tai Chi to Wo Chi, which is Tai Chi in chairs basically, right up to the intellectual opera appreciation classes, art classes, paint classes, and then coming back again, everyone who lives at Windermere on the Mount is a recipient of a membership to the Center for Activity and Aging.
Yeah, so it sounds to me that from the misconception that a lot of us had over the years, that you're trying to, where a lot of people that live at home stay in their home. They're sort of homebound. Where here the objective is also to get the persons out of their living residence and into the different multi-functions that you offer here, from exercise mentally and physically, The grounds here are amazing. They can walk for hours in the trails around here, and I think that's another feature of just the location is excellent. You feel you're in the country, and yet you're in the center of the city.
We're very lucky with the location. There's 19 acres up here, and the one thing is being up on the hill, or up on the mount as we're known, is that we really have a wonderful view of the university hospital, of all the traffic, but we get absolutely no noise. So for the residents to be able to get up in their suites here and look out the window and see deer versus anything else really is kind of a wonderful balming experience for people who really are looking for that serenity.
It's amazing, and I think what you touched on earlier was very important. If I'm a person that wants to come into a residence and retire or change my lifestyle, it's nice to know it's a big organization. It's not a one-off that
That's right.
You never know the financial status of it. Is it going to be around if it's successful or not successful, or is it on the edge? But when you have such a huge,
it is huge
backup support,
yeah.
that I think gives a person a much more warm and fuzzy feeling that they're part of a big organization and they'll be really looked after, which I know you do.
And I think Revera they're entering their 48th year in business. They're certainly not going anywhere. There are over 26,000 people employed by the company. Very, very large. And I think also they're a really good corporate citizen, and they're very interested in London. Last year they took a real interest in the Stephen Lewis Foundation, and there was the Grandmother to Grandmother walk that occurred here, and they really took it across as a national focus, and not just as an educational opportunity for all of our residents to take advantage of, but also a chance for us as a corporate citizen to kind of stand up and help the London community. We're really open to doing that. We like London. London's a great place. It's just got many different levels to it, and I think the company chose, when they chose to move into London and started opening properties here, we're just thrilled to be part of the whole cityscape.